today, don't we? It's Mr. Boyer's girls. Ha! It's funny. I'm a man in a pants. That's right, I'm wearing a pant. I'm not wearing several pairs, I'm wearing one pair, so it's a pant.
Why is it called pants if it's only one pair?
Because there's two legs.
Why is a bra a single, but panties is plural? You're only wearing one pair of panties, and it's not even a pair, it's one unit. A bra is a pair, two holders.
No, but there's like two leg holes, I think. I don't know.
There's two armholes in a bra, too.
There's two thingamajigs.
There's straps, though.
I mean, really.
You don't even wear a bra. Why do you care?
How do you know how to wear a bra? Ooh, manly nipples. All right, okay, enough of that. As you can tell, it's September 18th, and
school starts on Monday.
Yes,
Please don't talk to me about that, because I'm gonna have a
the
panic
BC
attack.
teacher strike ends on Monday, but we have more important things to talk to about today. Apart from the fact we went and saw a new movie, which we'll review after the comic book show, we also have to talk about this, and the reason why these two things aren't open yet. We'll talk about that after in a rant. But I think we're really here for the cool comic book show.
Yeah.
I think we are.
I think so.
I think we are.
I'm not sure.
So we had the weird drum roll thingy. It was supposed to be 2001 Space Odyssey with the monkey throwing stuff in the air, but...
I'm not a monkey, and I'm not throwing my termounts up in the air.
Well,
the monkey catches it in the movie. Stanley Kubrick tribute.
With the butterfly and the circles and the fancy flourishes.
Her hand is bleeding. Oh my god. Alright, cute one. What comic books do you have for us today?
I have two comic books.
Actually, hold on. I just want to say something. I was asked to do this real quick. Okay, for all my friends, I'm talking to you boys, and you girls too. If you don't know this show, there's something wrong with you. It's a show called Mrs. Brown's Boys.
It's a funny show.
Okay, it's a funny show. It's the best freaking thing to come out of Ireland/Scotland in what? Forever. Comedy-wise, that is.
There's so
Okay?
much improv.
Okay, it's funny. The fourth wall gets broken all the time. It's on BBC Canada. It's on Friday nights, 5 p.m. Western time, Pacific time. I mean, 5 p.m. across Canada, basically. Wherever you're in Canada on a Friday night, put on BBC and watch Mrs. Brown's Boys.
BBC Canada.
And by the way, I want to say one thing. I was told that's the perfect example of what an Irish mammy's like. It's the same thing for a Scottish mammy. Same thing for a French mammy, except a French mammy be swearing a lot more. So, Mrs. Brown Boys, I do recommend you watch Mrs. Brown Boys.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
It's a man in a dress.
No, he's not. Yes, it's a man in a dress. Mother knows best, only when it's not a man in a dress. It's funny. All right, go. Talk about your comic books.
I have two comic books. I don't know if I was here when the last issue of this came out, but...
No, I reviewed it for you.
Sure.
It was good.
I don't know if you saw that at all. But in this one, they're like...
I can't do that voice anymore.
They have like... They're like running away and stuff.
Run away! Run away!
And then there's this lady who's like, kill them, blah, 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 blah. And then...
Blah, 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 blah,
And
yes.
then there's just like these two people that I like... That are like a somewhat plot relevant, but then something happens and then they are no longer... So basically...
In other words,
spoiler
basically
alert.
she likes it.
It's good.
Oh my god,
The
look at
little
that
kid
gore.
kills someone and it makes me
Oh,
laugh.
why? Big spoiler, but look at the gore. Wow.
I didn't say who.
You said the little kid killed someone. You just did.
I didn't say
Do I
who.
have to play back the tape? Look
But
at
you
the
didn't
gore.
say.
I
She
didn't
didn't say
who.
who the
No,
little
but look at the
kid
gore.
Yeah, but
killed.
they can't see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, well that's you.
Oh my god, my censor
You don't
that
count.
one. I don't count.
You don't count because you're not on the other. You're not the person watching this right now.
I don't know.
And then like this big giant.
Shh, that's enough
thing
spoilers. Get next book.
And
Next
then-
one's good.
Here you go.
Next one's good.
The next one is a new one, and I don't know if this is a series or not.
It's going to be a new series.
Well,
I read it too.
It's Jim Henson's The Storyteller.
This is called Witches.
And
It's from Arcana
Tale-
Publishing.
Tale 1 of 4. Okay, so yeah, it's the first one. And this one is about a witch who lived in the forest, and the...
Just show
Lord
one
of the
page.
Forest?
We're going to show a page.
Wait,
show the page. Show the jackal.
I'm gonna pick the page.
Show the jackal. What's better page? Why do you always go to the end to show a page?
I don't know, because there was this really nice page, and I can't remember where it is.
You do the same thing, so don't complain.
I can complain. I'm Scottish, you know. Well,
I'm part Scottish, too.
We're all part Scottish.
Take that. Whatever. I'm just gonna show
I'm
the Lord.
conflicted today.
The Lord of the Forest.
The page I wanted to show in the first place.
It's the Lord of the Forest. And basically, at the beginning,
Jackalope.
I don't really care right now. I'm tired.
I care.
Well, that's good for you. So at the beginning, the witch is like, "Hey, I'm gonna live in this woods," and then what is it? I'm
Yes,
sorry. I got really confused.
He
I'm-
go to
I'm
the
really
witch and he goes,
confused right now.
hum.
Okay, so someone decides to shoot the witch. This is at the beginning, so it's not really a spoiler because it's like literally one page.
What's the story about?
And then
It's about a witch.
And then the king and the queen decide to live in the town that's next to the forest. And then the king's
What I
like,
was born.
the king's like, I'm gonna cut down this tree and take and make a crown out of it. And then the
Okay.
Lord was sad.
Enough
and then a bunch of
spoilers.
stuff happened.
Jeez.
But it's good.
I got some. Okay,
I literally
basically,
just described
by
like the
the
first
book. Yeah,
two
you
pages.
just basically gave away most of the book.
2 pages.
I'm gonna start calling you that
I
name
said
that
2
rhymes
pages.
with Tam. Starts with an S.
I actually know a Tam. Please don't call me that.
No. Rhymes with Tam. Starts with an S.
Don't say Tam.
Yeah, we all know who we're talking about. All
Stam?
long-time viewers know.
Tam.
No, 3 letters.
Let's just go. Let's go.
3 letters. A certain person.
Let's
was
not talk about people
spoiler
that are
king.
irrelevant. All right.
Well, he's always been irrelevant. That's
Irrelevant?
besides the point. Okay,
Ah.
next I'm going to talk about the books that I really like this week. No, I'm not. I don't read this.
You should.
Actually, I
Deadly
do read
Class.
it too, but besides
It's
the
really
point.
good. It's really good. 10 out of 10.
Really?
It's about.
What's it about? Come on, she just gave away a whole 2 stories.
It was 1 page.
You said 2.
It's basically about a school full of assassins.
Oh, in other words, Montreal.
The kid in yellow on the cover is our main protagonist, and a lot of cool stuff happens this issue. I highly recommend reading it.
See, the reason I say Montreal Justice, a baseball bat. Alright, the next book, I do read this one. It's a really cool cover, too.
The Last Broadcast. I know I enjoyed it. I don't remember what happened.
Concussion rears its ugly head again. It's a beautifully drawn book. Okay, this one she doesn't remember the first issues, but
I remember
do.
the first issue, but I don't remember the second or third. The Wicked and the Divine, always a good read. Read it. The guy on the cover kind of looks like Kanye West, which is kind of funny.
Okay. And the last one, okay, I know the first couple issues weren't good. I didn't like this one either, but that's your book.
Clockwork Angels. It's interesting, and it's 5 of 6.
But as she said, it's not as good as the novel.
That's actually not the novel. It's not about the Clockwork Angels
It's not
book.
even the novel, it's just about
No.
the title.
Yes.
I mean, it's got pretty pictures.
It has pretty pictures, but I'm also really looking forward to it ending, which might not be a good thing.
Excuse me, I'm drinking my hot Jello, and yes, it is hot Jello. If you can show the camera. Okay.
You're
Not
like
really.
putting it down there. Just no, up.
Hot Jello.
Yeah, we saw.
I drink hot Jello because it's a French thing. Lots of people knows, but when you're sick, especially with the store, I've been struggling with pneumonia again this year. As you guys know, I get it every year. This year's been really bad. If I don't drink my hot Jello, my vocal cords get like this, and I can't speak, and I'll just be coughing up phlegm left and right. In other words, I would probably sound like a typical British drunkard leaving the tavern at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, holy cow.
Snap. Conflicted, I tell you. Okay, I guess we're going to get to my books. Always a good read. Vertigo, Fables. I just want to say one thing. Once Upon a Time is a ripoff of Fables. Point.
But if you
What
read
people don't know is that every time we go to like Walmart or any store that has DVDs and you see it, you yell
I
about
hate
it. You
He
yell
yells
about
about
it
it.
in public. And you just scream.
Okay, wait. Total sidebar. You know what we saw? We went and saw a movie tonight.
Yeah.
Walk Amongst Tombstones, we were going to view later. But you know what we saw when we left? We saw, an entire city block of, idiots staying overnight to buy the iPhone 6 tomorrow. Ooh!
It's like complete. I don't even know.
I actually yelled out loud, "Welcome to 2012." The Nexus 4 from 2012 had all the features, literally, that matches the iPhone 6.
If you have trouble with it, just ask an Android user. And
Exactly.
They'll tell you
I mean,
how to use
people, really, you're going to spend your entire night to get a phone that's going to be overpriced
Why would you
for
even
stuff
go
that
to
you could have
downtown?
gotten 2 years ago. Heck, I even checked online. You can get a 2012 Nexus 4 for about $50 secondhand. It's got all the features you want. But no, you're gonna spend your money because I gotta have my iPhone 6, and next year I'll buy the iPhone 7, and in 10 years I'll have the iPhone 16. Look, it's portable. I can put it in my backpack.
It'll literally be like a wall.
Really?
That's it. You just
The whole point of cell phones
swipe
was to
with
be
your hands.
portable.
Also, iPhones are kind of really fragile, and I've thrown my
I've
Motorola
done that.
at the wall before.
I
and
know.
it just-
I've dropped my
Super durable.
iPod from my bed.
I mean,
but it hasn't broken.
maybe
My
say
iPod.
10 years
My
ago,
iPod
Apple
was
could have
30,
argued their stuff was better, but it's kind of like Sony trying to argue that their stuff's better than RCA. It might have been for a year or two, but let's be honest. Long-term products always maintain better stuff. So as you can tell, I'm not sponsored by Apple in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we're talking about comic books, weren't we? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, from DC Comics. Yes, it's the Multiversity.
Why is it so far away?
Superheroes, yay! Okay, I mean, I didn't mind a 1940-ish style Dr. Fate. I like some of the characters you brought up, but honestly, DC, you have to get rid of Dan and Jim. I could fix you. I mean, if you listen, I'm gonna be doing a new video soon about my DC plus 10. I could fix your screwed up universe stuff. Honestly, it just reads like you're trying to grasp at straws to make some characters and sell more merchandise. Marketing. Alright, so Infinite Crisis, speaking of marketing, it's based on the game. And this issue, even the artwork was a bit of a letdown. It just wasn't that good.
Oh, that's not good.
It wasn't that good. And for those people who want to know, that is not Constantine on the cover. Sorry. Okay, the sensational Wonder Woman. I actually like this Wonder Woman. You know why? It's like the Adventures of Superman. It has nothing to do with continuity, so it's an enjoyable read. Yes, you're missing... I should get a mirror so you can see right now that the Mad Montreal girl showing her armpits. Really? I don't
That's
need this.
incorrect.
Right.
Oh dear.
You're
She'll be
spreading
right back.
lies and rumors.
Alright. Batman Eternal. It was an okay read. Oh, shall we get into the fancy DC covers? Batman, Superman. Oh, yeah. To me, the best thing in here was the ad for Gotham, which starts next week. It really is. It was a disappointing issue. Okay, as we have fight over there, we have Justice League, The Future's End.
Rude. Mad Montreal goes being extremely rude.
You know, I mean, it feels like I'm reading Legion of Superheroes. That's a hint. Unlike the cute one, I'm not going to give too much away.
Wow.
The Teen Titans. Well, you do. But then again, you only have a few books. I have a lot to talk
literally
about.
2 books.
So if I were to talk about all the books, we'd be here till tomorrow morning. Okay, disappointing. And I'm losing my throat. Alright, the Wonder Woman Future's End and the Superman Future's End, both a letdown. Sorry, but that's true. Okay, the Batman and Robin. There's a new Robin in the book. He's black. He's tall. Okay, that's my spoiler for that one.
Is he cool?
Well,
Is
we'll
he
see.
dark and mysterious?
Pandora. Was it okay? He's dark and just, yeah. Okay, fine.
Wait, does he
Okay, Green Lantern, New Guardians, So Reed. Batwoman. Wait, here's a shock. Here's a big spoiler. She turns into a vampire.
I couldn't tell that from the
Where have we seen that before with the Batman character? Think The Outsiders. Alright, now this one, I'm going to give it a little bit of props. The Supergirl Future's End. I'm going to give it props for one reason and one reason only. They brought in the Wanderers. Yes, a really old bunch of superheroes from the DC Legion of Superheroes universe. Not a major role, but they're in there. Okay, Red Hood and the Outlaws.
It's too
Yeah.
warm.
Okay, The Future's End.
How can you?
Okay. Now, I'm not even going to give DC a cover of the week this week because, frankly, there's nothing that was great. I mean, I'll tell you what, I will give them cover of the week for their ad for Gotham. There's DC's cover of the week. The internal ad for Gotham. Oh, the other thing I want to make a comment about is DC. Remember how DC said they were going to bring back the spoiler? Well, guess what you find in pretty much every DC comic this week? The spoiler's coming back. In other words, DC, you said, oh, we're going to make a decision. Fans complain, oh my god, we got to do it for marketing, so we're bringing back the spoiler. Keep into your guns, DC, huh? It's a revamp, not a reboot.
Why don't they just
The
make new
reboot.
characters that are awesome and cool?
Because then they'd have to pay new copyrights, and they don't want to do that.
Well, it'd be worth it if they made more money off it.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Right.
know that. Most people in the world know, hey, original characters need... I mean, do we have to change characters into something else?
No,
No, we
They
don't.
could just make new.
you just
OCs.
add new ones.
I know. I mean, what are they going to do in 5 years? One woman's going to be a Hispanic black woman from Mexico?
Probably.
But that doesn't work with her background.
It doesn't work with a lot of the characters they've changed over. It really doesn't. But they're doing it anyway. Alright, Marvel. Okay, we're going to start off with the Hulk books. There's 3 of them this week. The annual. La la la. The regular. La la la. And of course the Savage Hulk. They're all okay, fun reads. Nothing spectacular. Nova. Fun cover. An okay read. Nothing too great. Okay, shall we do the Avengers books next? Alright. Boring, and might I say boring. They were just not great reads. Okay, now we got a couple good ones next for Marvel. Actually, we have, what, let me see, 3 more Marvel books. That's it. Okay. Thor and Loki. Sorry, my throat's going. It was alright. Oh, and guess who? Here's okay, really? Major spoiler time now. Guess who is told she is Thor's sister?
I do not know.
Yeah. Alright, the last issue of Thor. Ta-da! It's a mix of different art styles. I do like the internal story, the first one. However, I must say that in the Avengers stuff in the future there, they show him as having a cyborg arm. Yes, Thor has a cyborg arm. I don't quite get that. I mean, really. But, like I said, we know that Thor eventually will get his hammer back. The female Thor is a marketing ploy. Typical Marvel marketing now. Okay, speaking of their marketing, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man from the Edge of the Spider-Verse. Hey, major spoiler. Peter Parker dies in this one. Oh no. As for Marvel's best cover, it will go to that Thor God of Thunder. It's a cool cover, but they got too much title. I'm kind of getting tired of the title of the week, cover of the week, because sometimes they're just bad covers. Okay, we still got all this to go through. Sorry, folks, my throat's going. God is dead! Yay. Okay, God's dead. We all knew it. Good for it. Okay, I'm going to give this as the alternate cover of the week, just because it's George Perez, and it's double splash page. Look at this. Sirens. Yes, cool. Alternate cover of the week, George Perez. Story was kind of so-so. Okay, Judge Dredd. Cool cover. Good story. Okay, Valiant, we have Bloodshot, a good read. The Delinquents, a disappointing read. And of course, Unity, rather predictable. From Dynamite, we have Solar, Man of the Atom. That's a really good cover, by the way. We also have Great Pacific. This is still a good read. Howard's Taken the Shadow. Shane, you're going to like this one. And of course, we have 2 left. Oh, man. Yes, I'm dying here, folks.
Don't die.
Warren Ellis, Jason Howard's The Trees. I do recommend this book. And the all-around cover of the week, it is a cool cover. It's by Roy Blisseau and Gal. It's The Field. So that's it for the comic show. I'm going to basically suffocate here. So tune in a bit later to watch our movie review, me and her. Which we're going to film in about 2 seconds. And then watch my rant about today's day. The events of today.
Today.